Games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band have been making people aware of the music genre of video games for a while now, but before that, people can trace the history of those games back to earlier games like Dance Dance Revolution or Parappa the Rapper. But for me, there were two games that really defined the music game genre. Both of those games are actually part of the foundation that led to Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Those games are Frequency and Amplitude. Of the two, though, I'm going to have to say that Amplitude is my favorite, and it's what we're going to talk about today. Now, unlike the Guitar Hero and Rock Band games that you're used to today, what made Amplitude different was the fact that, well, you played the entire band as one player. Now, I've heard that this concept is what's behind Rock Band Unplugged on the PSP. The way it works is like this. The song has been broken down into different tracks. You've got vocals, you've got drums, you've got lead guitar, you've got backup or bass guitar, you've got keyboard or backup vocals, or any one of those parts of the song broken down into tracks as if it was a multi-lane highway.
She had, but she was young and dumb, she just didn't play.
Now, laid out on the tracks are the jewels that you've come to know from things like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, and as you go through and successfully play different groups of them, you unlock your track for a set period of time. And if you're a good player, you unlock the entire song, and you're going to hear the entire song being played because you were good enough to unlock all the tracks. Now, unlike games like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, this is meant to be a one-player game, although they do have two-player competitive games where you're trying to play better than the other person. However, the core of the gameplay is single-player, and the idea is that basically you want to recreate the popular song that is playing. Now, the reason why I like Amplitude more than Guitar Hero or Rock Band is because, quite frankly, the music. I'm not big of a guitar rock guy, and Guitar Hero has found itself following too closely into that guitar niche. You've got music packs for bands like Metallica and Aerosmith, and quite frankly, bands I couldn't possibly care about. Rock Band has the ability to open up a little more diverse music track, but at the same time, they have the vocal track, which is basically karaoke, which I'm not really into. And the music tracks have to be playable on a drum set as well, and so some of the more techno-centric, electronic-type bands are not going to be doing so well in Rock Band. When it comes down to playing your music-type games, it's going to come down to the music, and for me, just nothing can touch Amplitude. Now, I've got nothing personally against Rock Band or Guitar Hero, and if you enjoy them, that's fine. I'm not going to knock you for that, just as I'm not going to knock somebody who wants to argue that Parappa the Rapper or Dance Dance Revolution were better games. In fact, there's a whole series, a whole slew of games over in Japan that never made it to the US that are much more music-centric and more like what we find now in Guitar Hero and Rock Band. However, for me, Amplitude just seemed like the peak, and everything else seemed to be trying to catch up with the game that already came out. If there's going to be another music game that's going to catch my attention, and more importantly, my gaming dollar, it better be more like Amplitude, and less like another one of these guitar rock garage band type games that seem to be flooding the market. If you like those games, good for you. I'm glad you do. But for me, I'm holding out for something with a little bit of a different musical taste.